Hola, ¿qué tal? Esto es Discro Place. Yo soy Elvira, como veis, que no estáis viendo mucho en pantalla si estáis mirando, la verdad. Pero bueno, lo he dejado ahí porque quería dejar este mensaje en la grabación, que ya nos advierte de que estamos ante un juego que es una obra de ficción, que no tenemos que interpretar figuras, lugares ni acontecimientos históricos como se representan, porque están representados con fines de entretenimiento, evidentemente. Y para los que tengáis curiosidad de qué vamos a probar hoy, pues como están las conferencias del Summer Game Fest, del State of Play y todo este tipo de conferencias de videojuegos que hay estos días, hoy vamos a probar el prólogo de 1666 Amsterdam, que es un juego desarrollado y editado por Panache Digital Games, y que si habéis visto la conferencia sabréis que este juego está creado por el estudio compuesto por el creador original de Assassin's Creed, Patrice Desilets, si no me acuerdo muy mal, que ya antes hicieron un juego que se llamó Ancestors cuando fundaron su estudio, que no sé muy bien cómo le fue. Sé que los que estábamos en la newsletter nos lo mandó gratis por apoyarlo desde el inicio, con lo cual ya le honraba creando el estudio con 4 duros y encima regalando su juego. Y ahora viene con una historia nueva que, según dice en Steam, cada 333 años algo despierta. 1666 Amsterdam es un juego de acción y aventuras en tercera persona con una narrativa oscura, que eso ya me atrae, en la que Noah, la conservadora, emplea la brujería para erradicar a los demonios tras el semblante humano. O sea que hay humanos que se ocultan, bueno, hay demonios que se ocultan tras caras humanas, ¿no? Investiga de día y purga de noche. Bueno, yo tenía muchas ganas de traeros este prólogo porque, aparte de que no es una demo como tal, sino que es técnicamente el inicio del juego, quería traerlo precisamente porque me gusta apoyar a Patrice Desilets desde que se fue de Ubisoft, porque le quitaron su franquicia de Assassin's Creed, y yo considero a día de hoy que Assassin's Creed 1 sigue siendo el mejor de la saga. Me da igual lo que os guste, la parte romana o la parte egipcia o el RPG, lo siento muchísimo, yo con eso no conecté nada. En cambio me gustaba mucho el sigilo, la ambientación más seria, todo ese toque realmente de orden y costumbres y protocolos que tenía el 1. Me gustaba mucho más todo ese entramado que tenía el juego original. Entonces quería ver cuál era la idea nueva que venía a presentar, que si visteis la conferencia al pobre hombre le temblaban hasta las manos, con lo cual se tiene que estar jugando muchísimo con este juego. Tampoco quiero estar aquí 3 horas dando la chapa porque seguramente lo vais a rebobinar entrando en YouTube. Así que vamos a darle a continuar. Y como vemos, aquí arranca 1666 Amsterdam. Queríamos darte un pequeño adelanto de lo que está por venir. Si te ha gustado, por favor, comparte y suscríbete a las redes sociales de Panache Digital Games. Nos encantaría conocer tu opinión. Gracias y nos vemos pronto. Y por supuestísimo, aunque esto sea un prólogo, esto actúa como demo también. Ellos van a analizar qué es lo que nos gusta de este prólogo y qué es lo que no, qué es lo que funciona y qué es lo que no, y entiendo que ajustarán cosillas en torno a eso. Así que si dejáis vuestra opinión sincera del juego, probablemente cuando llegará con todas esas mejoras de vuestras opiniones y todas esas cosillas que quizá el estudio, por estar tan metido en el juego, pues no haya visto y se le pueda, a lo mejor, no sé, sugerir como posibles mejoras, y creemos entre todos un producto bastante mejor. Tampoco quiero seguir dando la chapa de nuevo, así que vamos a ajustar aquí el brillo según mi pantalla, que es bastante oscura. Vamos a guardar. Vale, el idioma del texto nos aparece en español, subtítulos tiene también. Y lo del modo streaming no sé por qué es, quizás sea por la música o qué. A ver, si me ahorro tener que silenciar el vídeo, la verdad estaría bien. Modo streamer sí. Bueno, en principio vamos a ponerlo porque no sé a qué se refiere. Panache Digital Games proudly presents.
I was born to be the collector. To protect a world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared for what I am. It is my fate.
La verdad es que tiene pintazo de momento, ¿eh?
I have devoted my life to facing them. Those granted the power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm. But at last, their debt is due. Every choice, every breath has led me to this moment. As the moon bears witness, I take the first step. My time has come. I am ready.
Bueno, con lo que me gusta a mí el tema de las brujas y de Massachusetts y todo esto, aunque esté localizado en Ámsterdam, pero el tema de las brujas y esta época de la historia de la humanidad me flipa. Así que vamos a ver. Por lo visto los gatos tienen mucho que ver en el juego, ¿no? Salen muchísimo durante el tráiler. Lo que acabamos de ver es el tráiler presentado, creo que fue en el Summer Game Fest. Vamos a darle a cualquier botón y vamos a ver un poquito los ajustes antes de entrar en el juego. Voy a bajar un poco la música porque creo que está muy alta. Me queda un poco sorda durante el tráiler. Todo lo demás lo vamos a dejar así de momento y luego ya ajustaré yo en la edición. A ver, esto está en español, bla 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 bla. La pantalla vamos a jugar a 1080, ¿vale? Porque yo no tengo pantalla 4K, entonces no voy a verlo, ni puedo subirlo tampoco a YouTube en 4K. Sincronía vertical en principio sí, todo lo dejamos tal cual. Vale, voy a comprobar que se esté grabando con vuestro permiso. Creo que sí, que se está grabando todo perfectamente. Entonces, vamos a... Creo que el tamaño de subtítulos es correcto, pero seguramente en accesibilidad podamos poner... Mira, podemos poner filtros y... Vamos a quitar el temblor de cámara, que eso no me suele gustar. Aquí supongo que cuando el juego esté completo tendrá bastantes más opciones. Para los que queráis a lo mejor aumentar la fuente o cambiar colores o contrastes. Sin más. Nueva partida. Vacío, vacío. Let's go. Lo mínimo que espero es poder volar en escoba, ¿eh? Vale, mirar y moverse. Evidentemente, stick derecho para cámara, stick izquierdo para movernos. Y aquí hay un bicho que ha dejado de vivir y un montón de gatos que se lo están comiendo. RB para revelar a Noah. Ah, y nos convertimos en la bruja. Cosecha energía Lux. Mantén pulsado X para cosechar energía. Cuando esté cerca de los ecos de vida. Vale. Me gusta el rojo, tío, de la ropa. Me gusta muchísimo. Usa Lux para encantar una antorcha. Mantén pulsado LT para concentrarte. Usa RS para apuntar a cualquier objeto con hojas rojas flotantes. Mantén pulsado RT para encantarlo. Vale, entonces, esto por aquí. Pulsamos LT, lo enfocamos. Pulsamos RT. Vale. Y ahora... Vale, desde distancia también lo podemos encender. Y encendemos todo el camino de una. Eso me gusta. Ya pensaba que me iban a hacer encenderlas una a una y me estaba poniendo nerviosa, la verdad. Pero no, enciendes todo el camino de una, me gusta. Y luego juego un poquito con las distancias, no es un poquito backrooms, que está ahora un poco de moda. Esto de, bueno, más bien espacios liminales, ¿no? De que parece que el bosque no tiene final. Me gusta eso bastante también. Esta es nuestra aventura. Esta experiencia es una producción de Panache Digital Games. Un trabajo en curso. Evidentemente os lo he dicho antes, que lo tengamos en cuenta, que están trabajando en ello, que esto es solo una prueba para ver cómo encaja con el público. Cambiará y evolucionará y crecerá con el tiempo, evidentemente. Conocemos nuestro destino y esperamos que nos ayudes a alcanzarlo. Nuestro trabajo está inspirado en la cultura
Please come in.
Professor Lucas?
Yes. Yes, and you must be Cleo. I'm up here. Please join me.
Be right there.
Would you care to come and join me? You might very well appreciate this spot, Cleo.
Pleased to meet you, Professor Lucas.
The pleasure is mine, Cleo. I'm glad you called.
Were you looking for something in particular?
I was, but my intricate classification system failed me once again. You know, this is the exact spot where I met your father for the first time.
Really?
Yes, he was looking for essays on Rembrandt and other Dutch masters. His arms were brimming with books. He could barely see in front of himself.
That sounds like my father. Yes.
I recognized myself in his eagerness to learn. The same eagerness that brings you here, I suppose.
Oh. Yes. I have the letter he gave me. Could you have a look?
Absolutely. Let's go to my desk. So how's my dear friend Aaron?
You called my father a friend.
Of course.
He never talked about you before giving me the letter.
I was devastated when he told me about his condition. I'm sorry, Cleo.
He told you? When?
I saw him about a year ago. He warned me that you were going to call when you were ready.
Oh. I guess he told you a lot.
Not much more. He is a very private person, as you know. Now, let's see that intriguing letter.
I can't read past the first line my father wrote. And then there's this last part at the end. Both are in English, but everything else is... I was hoping you could help me. I've never seen anything like this before. The writing seems to be hidden behind some sort of veil, and there's movement in it. It's like something organic.
You're absolutely right. I've only seen this once before. I have a 300-year-old manuscript that has the same protective layer, which means that this letter is from the Zandaris tribe.
Zandaris?
Yes. It's a very ancient tribe. I wonder how your father got this letter.
Can you decipher it?
I'm afraid I can't. But there is a tome in here on ancient writing that mentions the Zendaris's protected communication. Although finding it may be a bit of a challenge, I think I might have stored it a little too well. The library's registry should help.
Have you checked the ancient writing system section? The library's registry might help. It's right there in the center. Did you find the tome? The library's registry might help. It's on the table in the center. Have you checked the ancient writing system section? The library's registry might help. It's right there in the center. The ancient writing system section should be here, on the main floor. Have a look in the ancient writing system section. That's probably our best option. What did you find?
Protected Zendaris information was only decipherable through an object. Something called a habitan?
Yes, of course.
So you've heard of it before?
I thought it was a legend. It varies depending on the source. I've never seen one.
They said it appears as something unremarkable.
I wonder. Has your father ever given you something other than the letter? Something like a key or a pendant?
He gave this to me when I was a child, but I don't think it has anything to do with...
Fascinating.
I don't see how this could help us decipher a language.
Doesn't hurt to try.
It doesn't work.
It's all right. Aaron has thought this through. There must be something that we're missing. Something to activate it, maybe.
What makes you so sure that my father was behind this?
Would it really be so surprising?
I just wish he had told me more before he...
I understand, but this is his way to do so. Aaron made sure that we would meet in this very room. He's a brilliant man. None of this is coincidence. Have a look around. See if there's anything that piques your interest. Something only you could notice?
Did you know that my father donated a bust of Rembrandt to this school?
I didn't. I'm afraid to say I never paid much attention to their donors.
That must mean something, right? I know he loves this school, but...
I'd say follow that lead. There's a section in this library dedicated to Rembrandt.
If Aaron did leave us something, it wouldn't be surprising if it tied back to Rembrandt in one way or another. I'm not sure your father left you anything here, but I do know he would have wanted you to look into Rembrandt. You should take a look at the section dedicated to the master. You might want to look into anything related to Rembrandt, Cleo. It makes perfect sense if we try to think as your father would. Show me everything your father might have left you, Cleo. 2 heads are better than 1.
pasa?
If Aaron did leave us something, it wouldn't be surprising if it tied back to Rembrandt in one way or another. You might want to look into anything related to Rembrandt, Cleo. It makes perfect sense if we try to think as your father would. Show me what you found. All of this is most.
I saw the main note.
Wonderful.
I don't understand it. My name's on it.
Let's see.
Do you know what these symbols mean?
It seems to refer to a special tool. A sacred tool, most probably. And blood from, I think it specifies lifeline.
Blood from a lifeline. I remember. From the hand.
That's it. That's the Hiparan. Aim it at the letter. Are you all right?
Yes. It's...
Cleo, if you're reading this,
Papa?
it means you're experiencing Nux. It's this dark energy you can feel through your guts. Don't worry. It's yours, Cleo. And you'll become its master. You're my daughter, Mabel, and I love you deeply. I once promised to tell you everything about your mother. This is it, but not the way you were expecting. Take these words as a guide to prepare you for what's coming. It all started on December 30th, 1999. I was with Agnes, my girlfriend at the time. We were in Amsterdam for the year 2000 celebrations, and we had a room in a pretty cool hotel. I thought we were turning the page on a year, a century, a millennium. But it was more than that. We were standing at the beginning of a new cycle. And you, Mabel, would be part of it. Everything starts with Agnes, as far as you and I are concerned, Cleo. But in fact, it's hard to grasp how ancient this story is. Agnes was different. An old soul, yet joyful, always surprised by life. From the very beginning, it felt as though she already knew me. It was awesome. Agnes had planned something for us in our room that night. Some of her belongings had already been delivered. Ancient artifacts. I was fascinated. Truly, I had no idea what Agnes had in mind. But you know what, Cleo? I didn't care. I was in love. I never questioned Agnes's actions. She had a way of making me feel important and wanted. Needed, even. As we walked to her room, I felt a new kind of excitement. Impossible to describe. I didn't yet know I was about to lose my grip on reality. As you'll see, ma belle, losing my grip on reality is an understatement. The truth is, I never had a grip on anything at all. The closer we got, the more something stirred in my veins. Nothing unpleasant. More as though the city's canals were running through my body. There was something electric about Agnes. A force emanated from her. A force I was about to discover. All in all, what awaited me in that room never felt threatening, Cleo. Deep inside, somehow, it always felt as though I'd been chosen. Agnes went directly to the bathroom to put on her magic touch, she said. She didn't need any in my view, but she was being literal, I guess. Could you set up my relics the way I told you to? She asked from the bathroom. I had to rummage through a chest, a shelf, even her bag to find those things of hers. So old they were unsettling. Did all my mirrors get installed? She asked. Yes. They had been placed around the bed, and the bed had been moved. Even now, I don't know how, or by whom. When everything was ready as Agnes requested, she came out of the bathroom. She was... I have no words to describe what followed, Cleo. It felt ethereal until I lost the thread. I woke up or something. I'm still not sure. I was a cat, Cleo. Yes, you read that well. I was a cat. The room was like in a nightmare. Agnes was floating, literally, and seemed frozen in time. Of course, I thought I was dreaming, but not for long. It was too real somehow. I could feel the fur on my body. My senses were heightened. Everything I saw or heard became a voice calling me. Go further, and you'll see. Go further, and you'll see. The further I went, the more real my sensations became. Yet the world around me felt increasingly surreal. It was scary, disturbing. But something was definitely calling to me, from what seemed to be the other side. And then, in a forest, yes, a forest, I knew it in my bones. It was someone calling me. A woman. Things were blurring together, Cleo. My cat spirit, a thirst for freedom, for leaping onto anything, and my pull toward her calls. and I saw her. Frozen in time, like Agnes in the room. And my cat's spirit again. A need to size her up. Then it happened. For a brief moment, I became fully feline.
Welcome, Patarazzi. Welcome, Aaron.
Aaron? You know my name? We talk? I can talk? I was in shock, Cleo. Nothing made sense.
Yes, you are my union, my Patarazzi.
My cat.
Of course.
But what?
Did no one tell you about the ceremony? Where you come from?
What? No! What do you mean?
It matters not for now. I'm Noah, the Collector. Those are the Zenderis. Follow me, and I shall explain anon. We've much to do this night.
It was the only thing I could do anyway, Cleo. That woman, Noah, she seemed like the only one who could clarify all this.